Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and today I am looking at something called Isomer. Now, this is an alpha which has just been green-lighted on Steam, although it's been in development for a little while. I think the development process is kind of slow, but it is a pretty complex idea, I guess, with a lot of open-endedness. In essence, it's a fusion of, XCOM, Dwarf Fortress, some real-time strategy stuff. The whole concept, the fundamental underlying concept, is XCOM flipped on its head. You are an alien race coming to some planet, and you are going to more or less invade and, take over the locals. I'm going to pause this right away. So we have our spaceship. The whole thing is 3D, and it goes on multiple layers. This may not have been the best decision in my mind because it actually makes things more complex than it should otherwise be, but I guess, if you want to do it, you gotta do it. I'm gonna send some good guys down there, start them going. So yeah, you select your units and you move them around. I'm gonna put these guys here for now. They're gonna guard my power core. There we go. They can build expansions to the spaceship and stuff. Look, there, they can now see the terrain around the spacecraft. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start, I guess these guys are gonna go out and start clearing the area in front, right? So I'm just gonna mine this section so we can start building clearing out alien plants and things like that. Corrupting the local environment with invasive species. I mean, like the most invasive species. Now, sharp-eyed people will notice there is an isometric viewpoint here, and that might give you a clue as to why they call it Isomer. However, I should also point out that an isomer has an actual chemical term, right? So in chemistry, an isomer is variations on a molecular structure, right? So if you have, say, a simple octane molecule, right? That's like 8 carbons down the middle with 18 hydrogen atoms hooked onto the side. Well, you can actually change that into different shapes. You can make it like a branching molecule instead of a simple chain. Oh, they're invading my base already. Hey, come here. No, now you're gonna have to stand guard. I have to say, despite having this long front door, the enemies always just decide to do this. They always just decide to come in this way. So, I guess I'm going to have to set them up to guard this gateway now. You can see in the top right, we have no supply ship in range. That means we have no supply ship in range, but yes, the idea is that over time you get supply ships showing up and you can spend the resources that you have plundered from this planet and, use it to buy new and more awesome technology to help you survive in this inhospitable environment. Okay. What did I lose someone already? Did they die? Oh, excellent. Yeah, you should go and plunder his corpse. Find out what alien technology you can acquire from it. Yeah, I think one of my dudes died. Oh, let's buy some warriors. Now, you can get warriors using... You can turn any species into any other species using mutators, right, which are installations you can build. But you can also buy things like that from the supply ship. Okay, so this one... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Come back! This is my problem sometimes, is that I keep losing my selection. Okay, let's select these guys. Oh, there we are, 4 of them. Okay, so now let's build, and we can scroll through the things that we want to build. Let's build, looking for a biomass seed plant. This is an invasive species, as I said, of the most invasive kind. They like to grow on dirt, so I'm going to clear some dirt around here. There are keyboard bindings for a bunch of things. Oh, that's nice that I can do that. Ah, excellent. He's going to do that. Meanwhile, I shall task you with digging out this. Mine that. And you can mine that. And this is all going to be very slow and tedious. Okay, so we get a couple of warriors guarding our backs. But, there we go. That's interesting that you have to account for the multi-levelness when you're selecting units. I think the multi-level thing is obviously nice that they're building that into the game from an early stage, but I think the UI needs a lot of work in terms of the multi-level behavior, and things are not quite as easy as I'd like them to be. You know what? I'm also going to build. Okay, I said build. Thank you. Doesn't always work. We should look for something to help me see in the dark, because there are scary aliens on this planet. Oh, and I've already run out of space to build dirt resources. So, to create a hopper that will store dirt, I need to build one of these dirt storage unit thingies, I guess. And to do that, they need to sit on a power core. So what I need to do, and this is where it gets kind of complicated, is I need to mine a hole in my own spaceship right now if I want it to look the part. Well, you know what? I'm going to take these guys and send them back to the spaceship for now. There we go. You can come back to the spaceship too. Said come back to the spaceship. Yes. Supply ship is approaching. It's a shame that you can't actually see in the dark, because that would be actually a helpful thing. Let's build a light here just to help me see what's going on while I work on my alien garden. Aha! Okay, that's great. How about you mine this a little more quickly than we're going. Oh, and you see them walking around there. You see them picking up biomass. Well, that's what alien plants do. Is they drop biomass onto your. They put little alien biomass things you can pick up. Okay, so we've dug the hole here. Next, we need to build. And I keep scrolling through this list with a mouse wheel. That's just me being unused to the controls. I gotta push Z and X to go up and down here. And there we go, mini power core. So I have to put that in the ground. And so he's gonna build that there. Now build again. Now I can build a dirt storage unit somewhere. Dirt storage unit. Because of course aliens love going to strange new worlds and collecting dirt. There we go. So he's built it. Now we actually have someone to... Now we have somewhere to store the vast amounts of dirt resources we are selecting. Okay, let's tell these guys to keep mining. Because we want to keep this happening. Get this nice and flat. Hopefully no aliens will approach from this side. And hopefully no aliens will approach from that side. Well, we're settling down for the night, as you see. Gets very, very dark. The aliens have essentially zero range at night. It would be nice to see like an actual attempt at XCOM from the other side. This is really a vague approximation, like with the real-time strategy, but XCOM from the other side, where yes, you have a single spaceship, you know, and you have to figure out how best to manipulate and terrorize the world so that it submits to your will. Figure out, you know, actual reasons for, you know, mutilating cattle and kidnapping crazy people that no one would believe. Because it could be quite humorous, I think, and there's definitely a game concept there worth exploring. Okay, so we have our dirt. Look at that, we've already almost filled up our dirt silo. Man, dirt is in demand. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to build another thing here. And this is where it gets kind of complicated because I'm trying to dig. There's a little space in there that I want to dig through. I'm just leaving these warriors sitting out here. When day comes, it will be time to go exploring further afield to see if I can find the locals' base and perhaps do something about it. Why are you not doing anything there? Worker has been promoted to level 2. Well, that's great. Let's I guess you have to mine that hole. And there's all these oh! Enemy spotted. Let's just keep these guys selected. unfortunately, my friend is in a bad position to deal with that. Okay, well, so much for that. And then hit the regen button. He uses a bit of energy. We take a bit of biomass, and he gets some hit points back. Yay. Yay for the alien invaders. Okay, so here's where the micromanaging gets a little problematic. I want to kind of clear out these rock areas here. Unfortunately, I can't figure out a way to do them like all one at a time. So I have to select each guy and tell them what to do one at a time. And I don't know where the other one is. There was somebody here somewhere, no? I thought there was an alien off in this right. Where is he gone? Is he up here? Yeah, there he is, you see? Well, remember what I was saying about the user interface needing some work? Okay, so now I've dug that out, I can of course build. I can build a block. I could buy myself a worker or get some minerals in exchange for dirt. I have too much dirt, so let's exchange. So to build a block, I have to kind of dig into the... I have to scroll down into the hole and do that. Oh, wait, we've got some more shooting going on. Who's shooting at what? Okay, are anybody hurt? Nobody's hurt. I don't think so, unless there's there's an alien here. Okay, you were all mining again. Hey, guys, slacking on the job. Oh, more bad guys. Oh, and I gotta boost him up quickly. Boost! Okay. I'm starting to get the impression that the locals really don't like the concept of me strip mining their planet and replacing their horrific green forests with lush beauty of my purple plants. Well, now that morning has broken, it seems like an appropriate time to send my pair of warriors off into the wilderness in a hunt for the locals' base. And I wish they would actually stay together when I try to click-drag them. Honestly, this game, it's early access. It is alpha. It needs quite a bit of work. There's definitely some issues. Oh, there we go. There's some weird UI issues, and the concept is there. The concept is fundamentally good, and I'd like these devs to kind of succeed. But be aware that if you're buying this, then you know you're funding a very early access game, largely on concept. It'll be cool if this gets a lot of work on it, though. I'd like to see some animations. I'd like to see some like research going on, and a UI that really does it justice. And case in point here is it keeps saying cannot move, position blocked, cannot move, position blocked. I want to go up this hill. Why can't I go up this hill? Oh yeah, I need to actually scroll the landscape up one level so I can actually go up the hill, rather than perhaps the movement system, say, deciding that if I'm selecting move... Oh, wait, bad guys. Stop criticizing and start shooting. Hey, start shooting! Okay. Oh god, he's gonna get hurt. Regen... Oh, crap! I lost the regen button! I died because the UI is... Oh! This is... okay, yeah. Fat-fingered everything there, and I lost a warrior. Well, anyway, let's take the warrior, because this looks like we might actually have an alien base, or sorry, a local base here, which if we can do so... Oh, wait, there's some shooting over here. Oh, and we lost another worker. Of course, what I should be doing is pausing the game, right, and issuing orders, but I'm never that smart. If it says real time, having a pause key seems like cheating if you ask me. Okay, there we go. Let's hold control and start shooting these lights. Oh, that's great. If you turn out the light, it turns on the dark. Or maybe it's because are we on downstairs or something? I don't know. Oh, alien with a shotgun. Let's deal with this local. Show him who's boss. Hit regen. Okay, so yes, the game is Isomer. It is early access. You can get it on Steam and Desura. It's $10, I think $9 for a limited time on Steam. It's by Ionizing Software. And yeah, I'd like it to see it succeed, but you know, all the same, it needs a lot of work. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.